audio is recording. I'm recording audio and video separately because I'm a professional content creator. Hello. That's also how you could tell I'm a professional content creator. Whoop, we'll just do a little bit of this. Whoa! I understand there's some empty space here. That's for your heart, your empathy, your compassion, or your vitriol. I don't know what kind of mood you're in today. People either watch because they're interested or they hate something. Update video! Yeah, let's update! I have sores on my mouth now. Why? Because we've started poisoning the cancer, motherfucker. I am a week and a half out from doing my first chemotherapy infusions day. I don't even know what the official term is. Chemo day? I did my first chemo day and I posted a little video about that experience on my Instagram and my TikTok. Hey, wanna come along with me on my first day of chemotherapy? I have a TikTok, I know. I'm trying to do some TikToks over there. They're very lazy, but I enjoy them. I don't really have like a content strategy for how I'm rolling all of this out, so spaghetti content's just getting thrown at all the platform walls. Stuff sticking, I don't know. This one's happening here for some reason. It felt like I should. All these platforms are like little plants in a garden. You gotta water them all. YouTube, you're just like a cactus. Like, you just don't die. You get so close to dying. Or maybe I'm the cactus that doesn't die and you're just the soil. I don't know. We're mixing metaphors. Oh, I started to take some notes on some things I wanted to say, and then I got bored taking notes and I said, fuck it, let's turn a camera on and just start talking. Chemo 1, week and a half ago. You can watch a video on my Instagram or TikTok. Okay, we've covered that point. This is what professional content creation looks like. Yes, I've already mentioned that the strategy for this content might seem all over the place. Why? Because there's no strategy for this content. I am just going with what feels right or good. The how and the where of content, that's all over the place. But for the first time in a while, like, the why of content is a little bit more clear to me. My why is because if there is someone else out there that is sick and scared, hi, me too. That's why I'm making content through this process. And also, it helps me. It really does help me process my feelings and thoughts about what's been going on, because like a lot of stuff's been going on, you guys. I got sores on my mouth and I got dots all over my face and my chest and my shoulders, and I got poison just like doing grapevines all throughout my body, which will make you crazy if you think about that too much. So we're not gonna think about that too much, but just know that thought is a gentle hum in the background of my brain now. That there's just poison in my body, circulating all around, doing all kinds of wacky stuff, with no warning really, to me. I find out later when I'm crying because my head hurts. So yeah, it's been super fun so far. Maybe it connects with someone else that's having a hard time or feels very alone and scared, and they're also going through a sickness or illness, or even specifically breast cancer. And hey, we're not alone, you know? Aliens are here now. So how did chemo day 1 go for me? Well, chemo day 1 went fantastic. And then I got that rush that I guess happens after chemo day 1. Steroid rush. Some of you warned me of the steroid rush. The steroid rush, much like the new Troye Sivan song Rush, when it was over, I felt like I got thoroughly f***ed. The steroid rush made me feel so good and fine and like, whoa, invincible. I did it. It's not that bad. Maybe I'm superhuman and maybe this won't be hard for me at all. It became hard because I am average human. Oh, hello. It's day 5. It's not going great. It's all fine. Right now it's fine. Other than my neck is covered in spots. I've just been getting really bad headaches and I've been getting really pains and aches in my body and my stomach. Hard to like figure out what to eat and to trust that you're eating something okay. We've been going for crackers today. It's like 1 o'clock. We're watching Below Deck in bed. The hurricane came through. We were fine, thank God, because I was having diarrhea in the middle of the night and really hoping that our power wasn't going to go out in the middle of it. Imodium is our friend today. Crackers are our friend today. TV is our friend today. Bed is our friend today. And we're just going to hang out with those friends today. Shower. We might introduce shower into the mix today. But yeah, today was a bit emotional just because there's like a frustration in feeling sick. Not knowing when it's going to end and not knowing if you're doing the right thing for it. So it's just like swimming in uncertainty while also just like feeling kind of shitty. So today's been a bit of an emotional day. I'm glad that I don't have anything that I have to do today other than sit in this bed and wait out this storm. Where's my water? Oh my God. I have to stay hydrated, so I left my big girl bottle in the kitchen like a f***ing idiot. Ah. God, that's good. Where was I? Yes, the pains, the horrors. I also have this like fun sort of like amnesia when really prominent things happen to me, what they like feel like right after. So reflecting on all of this, I'm like, how is this so hard for me to remember? It was so bad for a couple of days. Oh, I think I just like immediately started repressing it as soon as it was done. My brain just got in there, was like, no, we shoved this way down, way down, with the years like 2016 and 2017. So for a few days it was really rough. But I also knew that these weeks were gonna be some of the crazier weeks, I think. It's just the first time experiencing all of it and the feeling of being in it, and that can feel a little claustrophobic of like, we're on this roller coaster and I can't get off. Oh God, okay, I guess I just have to be okay with this. And I'm okay with it. You know? Doing really good with this. But I really just let myself do absolutely nothing, which I think, hold on, it's a lot of this all day. Then finally I had a day where I woke up feeling okay because I had finally gotten like a night of sleep. Praise be to the goddess Ativan. Is this still recording? I think it is. I got myself a new little vlogging camera. Just a little Sony guy. The one that everyone has with a little toupee thing that's sitting on top of it. You know what I'm talking about. This guy. You see? Look at that little hairpiece. Two of us might be having a hairpiece soon. There was no vomiting. Thank God. I cry when I vomit. It is so emotional. I can diarrhea and do a crossword. I will cry when I vomit. So thankfully that didn't happen. And speaking of that, what did happen, not speaking of vomiting, speaking of being thankful, I started like developing and cultivating this like gratitude practice. I know, I say that because it sounds stupid and cliche and something a blonde white girl would start cultivating. But in the moments that I felt really bad, I tried to think about like the little things that felt good or the things that were nice, like my bed sheets were clean. My old ornery dog wasn't also sick or needing super attention at the time that I was. I started into a 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 Days series, and there's just so many hours of content there, and I'm like really grateful for that. Everyone on that show is absolutely insane. Is anyone watching it? I am watching it, and it is fucking bonkers, and I'm thankful for it. I believe they're called glimmers now, another pop psychology term. Looking for the small good moments throughout the day that like light up your world, and then they all add up to like a big something. I also realized that I was just like eating super poorly, and because of the diarrhea, like they send you home. Where's my user's guide to breast cancer? Look at this, a manual for how to do cancer. They give this to you. The same way that like your refrigerator and like your remote control comes with like a little booklet on how to operate it. I have a booklet on how to operate me during this time. After having a bit of diarrhea, more times than I wanted to have the hurria, I consulted my booklet and realized I was eating everything wrong, and I had to eat bland food. I couldn't just eat whatever I wanted. This is a bit of stream of consciousness. You figured this out by now, right? This is all over the place. And then I was just waking up with absolutely outrageous headaches, which thankfully I've never had to deal with before. There's the gratitude part. But I was able to get some medication for that, which is great. Turns out with cancer, there's a medication for something bad that you're feeling. And with that, I got to do my first outing, which was appropriate for a 37-year-old to Target. Oh, this is exciting. I haven't driven myself in a car in over a week. We're going to Tiny Target to get headache medicine. And we're gonna go get that, and we're gonna get some chicken. So we can make some chicken noodle soup. And we might even be f***ing crazy and get a new kind of tea. Oh God, the world is our slimy, sloppy oyster. And that was really exciting because that was the first time I actually trusted my body to leave the house. I really felt tethered to this place because the orifices in my body were not proving that they could be trusted. You guys, I was in my car listening to Imagine Dragons, driving the 5 minutes it takes to get to Target, like, I'm on top of the world, eh? And it was like this significant movie moment, and really, really praying I didn't shit my pants just based on the sheer excitement of walking into a Target. Do you ever get the sensation that when you walk into a store that you like, that you're gonna shit your pants? It's a thing. This happens to a lot of people. For me, it does sometimes happen in Target. I feel like I have to pee right away. I get so excited. Michael's craft store really makes me have to urinate. The possibilities of potential projects upon crossing the threshold of the automatic doors just overwhelms me in such a way that I have to piss. Truly, in hindsight, I could have really done something bad for myself, but I didn't. It was a successful trip to Target. So there were a few days of real suck. Then there have been a couple really good days lately. Don't mind me, I'm just luxuriating in this gray robe that someone suggested I get because their mother and sister love these robes during their chemo. And guess what? I love this robe during my chemo. And guess what? I feel better today. Yes, I have spots all over my neck that need to be figured out as a side effect and some more spots on my face, but physically and emotionally, I feel like okay today, and today's the first day that I've woken up feeling like okay. I don't want to jinx anything, so I'm just gonna sit in this robe and enjoy it. It's 5:12 p.m. I'm in my evening wear. I made mashed potatoes. I'm watching 90 Day Fiancé. I'm having a good day. I finally feel good today, and it's showing. It's showing. The new things that are happening are skin related. I believe it's called Chemo Rash. I've looked it up. I'm part of a Facebook group now about HER2 positive, triple positive breast cancer. Lots of stuff going on in that group. I don't contribute. I just lurk on all of the posts. Very helpful. I haven't done anything on Facebook for 15 years, and now I just joined that group. In joining that, I realized, like, yeah, I have something called chemo rash. I got dots and rashy kind of stuff all over my shoulders and back, and some on my face. I probably shouldn't be wearing makeup on it, but I felt good today, and I wanted to try to look cute for a second today, and it's my body, not yours, so I'm falsifying an opinion that you have not expressed to me. I've been using some cortisone on it. I don't know why I'm telling you this. It's between me and my doctor. We're working that out. Just some sores around my mouth a little bit. Really dry nose. My nose has been bleeding a little bit. Did you want to know all my side effects? As these videos progress, I'll develop some sort of potential filter. Oh, I've also eaten, cottage cheese. I haven't had a cottage cheese in a long time, so that's fun. What else can I update you? It's like we're friends and we're just like catching up about only what I've been doing. You can tell me in the comments what you've been up to. That would be nice to hear. I meant that. I know that sounded like I didn't. But today I'm feeling good. Let's talk about hair, okay? Yeah, we'll talk about hair. I've heard that 2 weeks after your first chemo treatment is when you start to see hair shedding and hair loss. I'm doing something called cold capping during my chemo treatments, which means I put on a cold cap specifically and freeze my follicles essentially so that the chemo medication does not get in there. Theoretically, results vary. 60% of people maintain their hair with the system that I'm using and trying. This upcoming week will be a bit confronting on the hair front, and I've tried to let myself really think through all of it, all of the good, all of the bad, all of the It's a little bit of a waste of time thinking about it because you can't really cross that bridge till we get to it, but I'm really nervous. Yeah, there's a chance I'll have to shave my head, which will be fine ultimately, but it'll be a lot. Like, I think I'm okay with it though. I really thought about shaving my head. My little brother, Tim, God bless him, is so great. It's just like, a shaved head looks cool, wigs are great, like you can do whatever you want. I've already, very Grace Helbig, if there's a potential problem, just buy a bunch of to rectify it preemptively. I've already bought a bunch of head scarves, lots of scarves. Thought about wigs, which would be fun to experiment with. Other than wearing wigs purposely kind of bad, I've never tried to wear one genuinely good. That will be interesting. I'll be honest, I'm very nervous about this week, but it's not gonna kill me, hopefully. That's why we're doing this whole thing, so it's gonna be okay. There's like, man, there's like a lot of fear around this whole experience because it's so uncertain in so many ways and there's so many variables. But I also have this like secret excitement about being challenged in a way that I don't know I would have ever challenge myself. So I'm trying to really connect with that feeling of like, there's a lot of opportunity for growth when you get really uncomfortable. And I'm trying to really see things that way and stay connected to that. That part kind of jazzes me up a little bit and makes me more open to the experience of losing my hair. The fear and the anxiety is still there, but all of this discomfort is temporary and ultimately could lead emotionally to a place that I don't know I could get myself to if I were just trying to like do some self-care, you know? Unearthing a capacity in myself that I didn't know existed. Surprising myself. I do think that the emotional side impacts the physical side. We're trying to stay optimistic about things, even though we are not denying the fact that this sucks, you know? It sucks. But it's also manageable. And it's temporary. And some of it is so shitty, it's hilarious. I'm like that strange kid in your middle school that just always reapplied his chapstick quietly. Okay, so I think that might be it for this little update. I think I'm gonna continue to do these throughout this process because I do think it's important to like communicate how this is going throughout it because this feels very lonely very easily. And I'm going through it too. Let's do it together, okay? Okay. I need to go smoke some dope and get some dinner going. Goodbye! Goodbye for now. Goodbye for now. Goodbye for now.